Imagine this. You're born into a world of ice and fury, screaming from the start as if the gods themselves fear what's inside you. What if that rage wasn't just anger, but a divine curse waiting to unleash hell? Stick around because this is the brutal tale of becoming Odin's deadliest weapon and the nightmare it turns into. You entered the world in 9th century Norway, a birth that nearly claimed your mother's life. The midwife fled the instant. Your cries pierced the air, not gentle wails but savage screams, tiny fists flailing as though you'd already tasted battle. Your mother recoiled instead of holding you close, sensing something deeply wrong, an unnatural darkness in your infant eyes. Meanwhile, your father was far away plundering the coasts of Francia, for a Viking who shuns the autumn raids is as shameful as a warrior who neglects his strength. Time leaps forward to your 5th year. While children today might doodle with colors, you're out there aiding your mother in splitting logs. For amusement, you ram your head into sturdy oaks and sink your teeth into wandering goats. By 8, a nagging question arises about your father's silence. You recall your mother's endless tears, from long ago too young then to grasp it, but now the truth hits hard. He's gone forever. Sorrow wells up, yet tears stay locked away. Vikings don't weep. It's simply not allowed in the code of the strong. As you grow, a chilling pattern emerges. Anger doesn't simmer in you, it erupts into lethal fury. You've ripped apart fowl with your bare jaws, driven a blade deep into a neighbor's thigh over a mere glance at your play sword. He clung to life by a thread, and truthfully others fared far worse under your wrath. Your mother's days revolve around containing this storm, desperate to prevent you from unleashing total devastation. Deep down you yearn to halt the violence, but a twisted thrill surges when you inflict wounds that teeter on the edge of death for those who merely offend. Daily life fills with endless tasks, from felling timber to fetching streams of water, all while masking the explosive force within. Nights, however, torment you endlessly. Sleep evades, haunted by vivid terrors and shadowy apparitions. The longest rest you've known, barely 60 minutes, likely a rare mercy. Desperation leads your mother to the village seer. He gazes into your essence, then murmurs to return only when the source of your torment reveals itself. Cryptic advice at best. Dreams slip from memory like mist, until one dawn breaks differently. For once you awaken invigorated, free of echoes and horrors, and astonishingly the dream lingers in full detail. You race to the seer as if celebrating a grand feast. He absorbs your words, nods gravely, and unleashes the revelation the Allfather Odin whispers through your slumber. The Berserker, hold on. What if the god of war himself chose you? As his vessel, glory awaits. But at what horrifying cost? This path isn't freedom. It's eternal bondage. Indeed, Odin invades your visions not for idle chat, but to forge you into a berserker, a fury-fueled beast of combat graced by the deity of battles. Thrilling in theory, yet it seals your fate as accursed. Kin and strangers alike will tremble in your presence. Ordinary joys vanish, no more tending gentle creatures. Even your mother becomes a risk, lest a sudden break claims her life unintended. Your existence bows to Odin now with no promise of solace or reward. At 12, you've outgrown most adults in stature, teetering on the brink of several shattering collapses, nearly vanishing into the wilds as a mythical horror. The community reaches its limit, banishing you to train among seasoned fighters, essentially pleading for them to tame this wild youth before more chaos erupts. You're thrust among elder berserkers, figures of pure dread who rarely grin or converse, striking with the force of toppling giants. Best not falter if you value your unbroken frame. Axe mastery begins. Simply wield it, fiercely cleave. Through obstacles embody intimidation. But practice turns brutal. They pit you against pairs of mature warriors. Your blows glance off. Theirs shake your core. At times you're weaponless, relying on raw hands against armed foes devoid of pity. Weeks blend into scars and welt your form, a tapestry of wounds in unexpected spots. Yet mastery arrives. The axe becomes an extension of your will. War thunder. Picture a night by the flames, cleansing your blade of crimson, likely not your own. An aged berserker hobbles near. Do you crave conflict, young one? You affirm without hesitation. He draws close breath, heavy with earthy scents. Discover war thunder, then. What madness is that? He flings a remnant into the blaze, pausing before explaining. War thunder stands as the ultimate arena of vehicular destruction ever crafted. Thousands upon thousands of armored beasts, soaring machines, seafaring vessels, even winged horrors, raining devastation. Craving brutality, it's overflowing. Lifelike movements. Blasts that sear the spirit. Clashes on epic scales. Audio so immersive it chills. Such a realm seems beyond belief. He laughs softly. Access it via intricate devices, consoles of power, even portable stones that glow termed mobile. The price? None at all. Pure mayhem eruptions, rivaling the chaos of divine unions. Follow the path below to claim War Thunder, uniting with countless frenzied souls. Plus seize a grand reward, the unique emblem of valor for your machines, vast silver riches, extended elite status, and beyond. Spiritual training. By 16, you're a towering force. But mere muscle falls short for Odin's chosen slayer. Now delve into the ethereal arts. Learn to summon the Berserker Gang, a state of unholy trance, where agony fades, terror dissolves, and you wage war as if a deity possesses you. For in truth, one does. The key to this lethal ecstasy fungi of the mind-altering sort far from mundane toppings. You loathe these spores. Each ingestion summons Odin into your thoughts, uttering archaic riddles half comprehended. Worse still are the aftermaths. In one haze, consciousness fled. Awakening amid dense foliage, clutching a severed limb. Not your own. Guides later revealed it came from a hapless soul crossing your frenzied path. Ethereal lessons progress splendidly, or so it seems. First raid. After seasons of mystic drills and fungi feasts, beyond a mythical feast's excess readiness dawns. You're enlisted as the ruler's elite protector, prestigious yet fleeting. Soon the leader declares a grand assault on distant shores. You're aboard a vessel for the first voyage. Seasickness overwhelms, threatening to expel every fiber of your being into the waves. Mornings begin with meager meals. Afternoons end in near surrender to the depths. Fellow raiders, the youths especially, gaze upon you and your kin as legends. Veterans maintain wary gaps, knowing the peril when berserkers ignite. Landing brings swift victories over hamlets with scant resistance. Swing foes crumble, claim their herds. Effortless. Then reality strikes fierce. The local sovereign musters forces. Raids evolve into outright warfare. As a berserker, choices narrow: safeguard the leader intimately or spearhead the assault as a whirlwind of death. Novice status assigns the latter. Command a band of your kind and storm ahead, the swiftest route to oblivion. Fear absent. Exhilaration surge. Pre-clash. Enact the ceremony. Chant rises. Self-inflicted marks. Flow fungi. Ignite mental storms. Allies observe from afar, avoiding the peril zone. The frenzy descends. Your group charges, like feral predators, clad in savagery. The main host trails, but you're immersed in turmoil, shattering defenses as if fragile husks. Then, oblivion claims you. The aftermath. Awareness returns in eerie stillness. Sprawled on the field's edge, drenched in gore, not entirely foreign. Corpses surround not hardened soldiers, but youths, scarcely beyond your training age. You linger amid the ruin of your storm, a piercing ache twisting within. Resentment. Remorse. Uncertainty creeps. Was this Odin's true desire, butchering frightened lads, shielding their hearths? Doubt festers for the first time. Survival marks your inaugural true clash. Triumph. No urge to revel. Return to homeland duties, resuming vigilance over the throne as if unaltered. Whispers spread among kin. They marvel at your duality, feral destroyer, in combat silent sentinel in peace. Witnesses from the fray, they grant wide berth. You're essentially a cloaked embodiment of dread, and improbably you endure to 3 decades. For your breed, that's venerable, akin to elder halls. Peers seldom surpass a quarter century, not from defeat but from their volatile nature post-battle. Marks of time abound, hobbles unresting, mind silvering whiskers. Joints groan like aged timber. One limb falters from yanking a rider down single-handedly. No longer the novice flailing forward. You command your fellows, the sovereign's prime enforcer. Expeditions multiply oceans, cross treasures, seized cries in alien tongues. Upon the ruler's passing, his heir ascends and elevates you to guard chief. The successor lacks his predecessor's cunning, but embodies Viking zeal for plunder and strife. Thus demands never cease. Endless skirmishes, slayings accumulate, descents into frenzy mount, initially manageable, selecting the plunge. Then shifts occur. Control slips away. The state imposes itself unpredictably, mid-feast or fray alike. Even comrades in arms, those fungus-fueled killers, eye you warily. Alarm bells ring when they retreat. Childhood phantoms resurface, night terrors, elusive shapes, full spectral assault. Remedy heightened doses. Risky ploy, amplifying the ruin. Intellect scorched, essence fractured. Decades of death overwhelmed, transforming you from asset to liability. The leader relieves you not for frailty but excess threat. Seekers of wisdom offer no balm despite pleas for ceremonies and insights. Inevitably, solitude beckons, vanish into untamed lands alone, sparing innocence from accidental doom over trifles. Nights replay horrors eternally, endless killings, faceless victims, only forms wails, crimson floods. Your core loops in agony. Plead with Odin for release to reclaim the bestowed fury. Silence endures. Season cycle. Odin remains mute, perhaps indifferent or finished with his tool. This very morn you strode into settlement, locking gazes with all. Dare them to end you. None advances. For despite derangement, aged mane, faltering stride, memories linger. The York terror. The shredder of foes like parchment. Isolation returns. Eyes fixed on sturdy cord. Contemplating. If Odin rejects your essence, perhaps deliver it by your hand. Gratitude flows to War Thunder for backing this tale. Engage in War Thunder without cost today across devices, consoles, or portable means. Remember that path yields immense rewards. Silver hordes, elite machines, prolonged premium access, and further gifts.